G'day everyone, my name is Cautious Pancake and welcome back to day 19 of the Teleport series, where the zombie virus has mutated and is causing both zombies and players to occasionally teleport. It's just coming up to morning now, and I'm doing a little bit of last minute mining after spending the night initially wrenching cars for fuel on the trip back home, then doing a bit of crafting at the base. The goal for today is to go and see Hugh. We've got the open trade route up in the top there, and while we've got one for Trader Bob over to the west, we've also got one Trader Hugh up to the northeast. So the plan is to follow this over, check out this town on the way through, and then head up north, hopefully following a road or something, and we'll find Trader Hugh up there. Before we do that, just head back to our base, go find our bike, and see if our crafting's finished. Do have a teleport coming in shortly, but hopefully that's going to be Tingles. Our crafting has not finished, and it is Tingles. We've got 30 seconds left on our shotgun and 2 minutes on the club. So while that's going, we did get a couple of challenge completions for gathering nitrate and gathering oil shale. And what we also want to do now is see if we can grab some of our crafting materials for base building in particular, since we might as well set up a new horde base. I'm assuming since we've already seen the forest, we've seen the burnt, we've got a base over here, and we've also obviously got Bob a couple of times down in the desert, that this should be obviously Hugh in the snow over to the east. So since we don't have a base too close to the snow yet, we might as well build one over here, although it is a little bit all clustered to the south, but we'll see what we ended up with. And then I'm assuming that somewhere up here we're going to find the wasteland eventually, depending on what teleport we get. On the day 21 horde day, we might end up going somewhere unfortunate, but hopefully we get something a little bit remotely close to one of our existing bases. So I'll grab that gear now and we'll head on out. Okay, there's the tier 4 steel club. Let's transfer our mods over. Got an extra spot, so we have even just a weighted head, that'll do. That in, transfer that over, and that can go into the cell component. I've already done the shotgun. We've got plenty of food and drink now, with a bunch of that looks like still crafting or finished now, so that'll probably do, although we can get a little bit going just while we leave it. Go 4 more of them. They can cook while we're away. So let's head off and see what we can find. Okay, here we are. This is the checkpoint that we previously completed. I just sneak down past that. Let's head on into town and see if we can find anything of interest. The one thing that I'm really keen to find is another forge mag and see if that will give us the chem station that we've been trying to get a hold of. So anything that looks like it might have a forge or a cement mixer or something like that, we want to have a look at. We'll also do the occasional car, since we could get lucky with those, and we're going to need to keep our fuel topped up as we go. Passing gas just here. It's always good for a bit of forged steel. Zombies hanging around. We'll clear them out. There's also a Kraken book right there. That's tempting to poke our head through as well. Oh, storm's coming in, zombies are coming in. All over the place. You didn't die. And I've completely whiffed that. Take that to sell. I'm going to need to put some of this in the bike, I think. Let's do that before we forget. All that away. And grab the forged steel and the gas. Buddy. Don't need those. But this is another petrol station just over here. Oh, this is a good one. Lots of pumps. And a vehicle. Don't need much of that, but might as well take it, as well as just wrench this one down quickly. And then do these fuel pumps. Pouring in from everywhere. Last couple. I need all that steel just because I used up a bunch last night on making the shotgun and the club, and we don't have a lot of time at the moment for mining. So since we are looking for forge mags, I don't know that I can pass up that Kraken book. So what I might just do, it's not a particularly big one, it's tier, is it? It's only a tier 2, so we should be able to knock that out. Might just go in and go noisy, get everybody out and see if I can get some of the books. Crawler hanging around. Again, let's just knock down the car, a little bit of extra gas, stash up the bike. Oh, he's a bit close. She's a bit close. Dang ferals. Alright. So, seriously? I also need to put some arrows in that bow. Alright, let's go wake everybody up inside. Where are you all? Or did you all port outside? No, here you are. Lift it. Be a couple back here from memory. Seem to be outside. Oh, we're about to get a big port. Oh, that could be good timing. There we go. Since it's not a quest, we're all good. And since it was a big port, while I figure out where I am and where we left our bike, over there. Oh, more coming in. Let's go visit these mailboxes or newsstands. They can always have a few good things in us. So far, nothing particularly great. Come on. Alright, and I'll just quickly wrench them down so that we don't forget that we've done these. And you know what I'm going to have to do next, of course. Can't walk past a police car that's just asking to be opened. There we go. That was nice and easy. And we're going to pick up nothing too special. Again, we'll wrench that down so that we know that it's done. Not that we're probably coming back through here particularly often. Since I just saw over there's another cop car that I won't go and do straight away. At least we'll know which one we did and which one we didn't do. Back to the Kraken book. I think we actually got most of the zombies done, so I might just, again, drop off our gear. Since we're filling things up, we'll read the tools book. Now that we've dumped all that gear, I'm just going to start looting these shelves, since I think most of the zombies will now be dead. Try and get as much of them done before we get any extra visitors. Okay, we've hit storage capacity, so I'm going to have to start reading. Got a couple of vehicle books. We'll sell that one and the other reds. We've got archery, so I might as well read that one. 6 tools books, which is nice. Wiring book. Steel tools quality 1 we're up to now. Some clubs, some shotguns. We're up to shotguns quality 3. Harvesting more lead and brass. Got a handyland as well. Armored up. A couple of scrapping. Medical journals. Can now make recog. So that's pretty nice. electrical traps and farming. Do pumpkin seeds. And lastly, the hopefully all-important Forge Mag for the Tier 4 Chem Station. So that is exactly what we came for. You are not what... Oh, I didn't load it. You're not what we came for. Woken up somebody outside. We might as well take the corn though. There's nothing like a bit of library corn. And an extra zombie. Alright. Is this working? They're both working. Now we're down an awesome source now, so I'm going to take that while it's here. Might even just take a couple of learning elixirs. Since we've got them and the beer. Mega Crush is always good. And that'll probably do us for a little while. Okay, that was a nice little detour. I'm not going to bother with the end loot. I will take the sniper book for faster reloading of rifles, just in case we ever need that. And now it's time to find another pile of books that I never read. Keep on heading on a journey. We've just made it a little bit into town, so just want to make sure that we actually, why don't we track that one? Trader Hugh, straight up to the north. Let's go find out how to get there. Ooh. Now we do have one last Trader Bob just here. It's on the way out of town, so might as well just stick our nose in here. I won't bother trying to do a full loot or anything, but just in case there's a Forge Mag there, I will take that. And one there, thank you very much. Do really. Let's also just quickly see what you've got for sale. I will take a Skull Crushers. And I think we've still got Sugar Butts. 5 Mega Crush. I don't think I need 5. So let's just leave that.
Howdy, partner. What can I do you for? Well, I'll be double dog damn. A customer.
Now we've got some steel tool parts. They're hard to come by. I'm just going to sell off a couple of these that we don't need.
That's a good
Is that a
choice you made
vulture
right
inside?
there. Check these out.
Don't need those. That'll just make us a little bit of money.
Tell your friends about me. Trader Bob.
Read that one and those two. Still have vultures? Here they are. Hey fellas. Thank you. Alright. Quick check of what you've got for sale.
You're so tired you probably wipe on both sides of your toilet paper.
Zombies do not want to leave us alone today.
I got vehicles so shiny they'll blind you in the noonday sun.
Nothing of interest there. Steel pickaxe would be nice. Water filters, we can afford them now if we wanted to. Solar cells, not so much. Steel tool parts, I will take because they're not that easy to come by. I will take all your cement if I can. Did you have cobble? No cobble. That's unfortunate. And how much for the concrete mix? Yeah, let's take that too. Don't really need traps. I can make electric fences now. Oh, that's interesting. Any books that we need? If not, urban combat. Sneaking over trash makes no sound. I will take that straight away. Nothing else really of interest. No. Whoa, he's inside. There we go. That'll do us. Let's go find out where that drop is. And let's go find that. Oh, gee, they do not want to leave us alone today. Let's go head out and find that supply drop on our way over to Trader Hugh. Okay, it's just come down in the desert, really close to the snow. It would be nice to just cross over and give us a bit of an extra boost. I'm just going to eat that straight away. I'm just going to drink the coffee straight away. I'll take the scope. And crafting skills. What do we get? A couple of armored ups, some spear books to sell, and a couple more shotties. Now, since we're also really hungry, I'm going to eat a meal while we're here. And then I think we just make a beeline, see if we can find Hugh. You can see town already. We're still 3/4 of a K away, so it's obviously a decent sized town. Grab some mailboxes while we're here. For more books that we've already got. Alright, let's not worry maybe too much about them. These are all the outskirts and the little normal houses. Question is, do we get to big buildings at any point? Not looking like a big town here. That's just kind of your normal sort of starter village. So maybe it's actually... Well, it looks like we're leaving, so Hugh could be over here on a new town. It's definitely his compound, with the roads going off that way, which we don't want. What have we got? Okay, he's on the entrance to a new town, and there's some big gas tanks looking like things over there, and some tall buildings, so this is looking like a bigger place. What have you got?
That was some good work.
Normally I'd take the crafting skills, but since I'm thinking about setting up a base here, I'm going to take the cobblestone. You've got lots of jobs, lots of tier 4. How close are they? Nice and close. Nice and close. Okay. So it's obviously a decent sized place.
Think you can outrun my bullets in Bob's vehicle?
Got to level up. What have you got in terms of weapons? 44 magnums, AKs. Can hear someone going to town outside, but that's alright. What have you got for building materials? More cement. Take all of that. And again, all your concrete mix. We've got plenty of money. That'll put us below the falling protection goal, but that's okay. Can also buy some gas. Probably a little much. Buy maybe 1,000 of that. Don't really need mods. Got some steel tools there, that's nice. Gonna get ported in a sec.
Keep it coming.
Where'd we end up? Other side of Hughes. So why don't we just scoot back inside? Oh, we got zombies inside already. Some fuel to grab. Dead. There you are, there we go. And maybe we'll just see if you've got a quest that we might want. Fested at the ranger station, that'll be out of town. Pipeline Gasco is one of the new ones. That'll be a fun one to do, but it'll be a big job, and I'm needing to think about base setup. So maybe today isn't the day to go doing crazy tier 4s at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What we do need to think about is setting something up and taking care of lumberjacks. Fine then. If you really want a piece of it, there you go. So from here, what we're going to do is, we know where Trader Hugh is. Let's see if we can find a nice, solid looking building. What we got here? US Army Post 7. Okay, that's a tier 5. Let's not poke our nose in there just yet. Got a wolf. Got, this is the Gasco. That's the tier 4 that we were offered. So that would be one I would like to do. What have we got back here? Got some solid looking building. That looks like the 7 Days Suites off in the distance. Got JD Shipping. These are some good buildings for potential base locations. I mean, they're a bit of brick, so they'll need a little bit of upgrading, but what do we got here? They're not good for the loot bonus. they are good sort of empty structures. Shamway processing. So these are the remnants that they've added in the later versions of 7 Days. What do you reckon? That one, I've seen plenty of people do that one. It's a big messy building from a pathing point of view. Let's maybe poke our nose into this police car. See if we can get that before our friends over in the distance join us. Missed it. Well, they're all joining us now. Let's just maybe go a little bit of stealth and see if we can. Oh, don't even have time to get the shots off, and they're coming on in. You guys can stay out there. More zombies spawning in. So as you can see, now that we're getting up in days, the zombie teleporting is certainly increasing, and you just don't get a lot of respite from them. Oh, as I was saying, they just keep coming. Oh, come on. Alright. I'm going to give up on that cop car for a minute. So what I wanted to do was actually think about putting a base. We've got a tall column there. We've got an empty void here that we might be able to use as well as like the zombie drop. The question is, what's the inside of the base look like? What's the inside of the building look like? And how do we want to make the zombies climb? And will we get any kind of break from the zombies to allow us to build anything? That's our stairway up. We could knock this out if we needed to stop the zombies climbing, or we could use it as the zombie way out, because then it switches to the elevator shaft. And I'm about to get teleported. Yep, there's a feral here too. Didn't finish him off, unfortunately. Right, where we end up? We ended up over in JD's shipping. I'll head back over here to our Shamway Foods building. Okay, what else have we got? Got the actual factory floor over here. I'm not too interested in using that because this looks big and ugly and complicated from a pathing point of view. I'm sure we could do something with it eventually, but there you go. Through a wall somewhere. So I reckon that stairway up might be the way for us to go. And if we build a base sort of overhanging this void, I reckon, suspend it out, we might just then have to build a ramp up ourselves, or potentially a couple of ramps up to give it a little bit of redundancy. Since it's, now that we're into the snow, it's going to get a little bit more, should we say, fun on Horde Night. So we could potentially just whack it in here, or we could even go right up to the roof, but I don't think we need that extra height. Just sort of tidy this up. And even potentially just head straight out, start just whacking in a few frames. And we might even need to build a few more. Oh, of course that one's... Of course that's full concrete. So we'll knock that down probably overnight. But for here, let's just use some blocks and try and map it out. Because we can always put our actual base here, or we can put our crafting... Ooh, hello Shamway Foods. A bit of cornbread while we're here. We can put our ladder... that here. Oh, more food. It's everywhere. Spaghetti sauce. Alright. Let's read the Urban Combat book. And can we make it a wooden storage? We can. Drop that. Actually, we'll read that. We're going to get ported again with the terrible port. Pop that all in there. Here we go again. Okay, fine. Whoa. How many just showed up? I wouldn't have jumped down if it was this many. I thought there was only 2. Wow. That was busier than I expected. Okay, now that those are out of the way. So the idea here is that we'll go knock this one out. And that one. And I want to build just a little bit of a suspended base. Gotta get my frames back. So let's just balance out here. And oh, that's a half block, okay. So we'll go off the bottom one. And there. We're going to get ported again, and then we'll do that one there. And then we should be able to go full block frames. That'll support off that. What have we got? So we've got 2 in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Can we get that one on the edge? Just like that. And that gives us a little 3x3 fighting area. It'll be suspended off those. We can knock them in and then knock out those supports because we don't actually need them. It'll be zombie force fielded. So they won't want to get to us, or they shouldn't want to try and get to us. You can even do that to make it solid. That, so we can run over. They won't see it. We can put in a fighting position either here or there or both. And then it's nice and small so they won't port in with us. And hopefully even if they teleport over there, they're just going to hopefully jump off the back. We can put a couple of doors in and see how we go. Well, this will be a good test. What do you do? Oh, you can... Yeah, you can't see a path to us. You get stuck on the force field. See, that's working perfectly. I mean, on a horde night, we don't want them there and stuck. But you're not... I think you're confused by that railing, that you think there's a path. And also there's no other path to us, so they kind of have to. But if we give them another path that's sort of out and around into where we want to fight them from, then anybody that comes up here should be kind of okay to be taken care of, or will run off and join us a different way. So that's going to be our base as zombies fall from the sky. Question is, with not too long to go, do we go raid a local building for some supplies? There's a passing gas over there. That'd be good for some more steel. What else can we see? Normal buildings. We could also scout out to the north and see if there's anything out that way. I think that's probably the best thing to do for now, since hanging around the base just brings in more and more zombies. Seriously, it's like a mini horde every time. Every time you just leave the base. That's ridiculous. And they're still coming. Let's go check out the passing gas. Scrapping book. Got an extra ratchet tier. Might consider whether we want that one, or we can maybe skip it, get over to the impact driver. Hello, loot bag. Steel axe, there we go. Well, if the snow's given us way more zombies, it's also going to give us a loot stage up. That'll be worthwhile. While we're here, I'll take the steel, because of course I will. Yes, of course there's more. It's like a race to get what you need and get out. Before all the zombies show up, including the rads. Seriously, I feel like I'm shooting through you, or am I just doing terrible shooting? Never can tell with me. That one didn't go through. Lumberjack kills are complete. I'm just going to whack in a bandage. Tingly. Savage County over there. Let's maybe head on out of here, shall we? Again, lots of cars that we could take if we need to. Another police car. There's the 7-day suites that we saw. Okay, I think we're heading on out of town. Looks like the edge. This looks like another Trader Hugh. So we've got Trader Hugh's on both sides of town, so that's pretty cool. Let's have a quick look in here. Vehicle book, okay. I'm not going to wrench it down because we're doing alright with fuel wood since we bought some earlier. But what I would like to see is what you've got to offer in terms of quests. Now we want these to the south.
You look like you've seen some action since the last time you
North.
were here.
Southwest infested clear. Infested clear. Dash for cash. To the north though, so I might take the infested clear at the Poopy Pants City Daycare.
Dukes for killing Zedheads. Wisest
It's a good
choice
one
you
for us
ever
to pick up in the morning. Where is it? Let's have a quick look. So yeah, just down from our base, so that's perfect. We'll do a quick loot around here as well. Another forge mag. Another forge mag. And some glue. That's not a bad little haul. So, half an hour to go. I think from here, it's time for us to go drop everything that we've got in the bike back at our new base, and then head all the way back to the desert base and try and bring as much back with us as we can, so that we can set up the base properly tomorrow, start to build up our chem station, start to build up our crafting base, and get that horde base under control in case we need it for day 21. So that's now the end of day 19, which was a bit of a messy day leaving the desert behind, but we managed to raid a cracker book and get the forge mags we needed to make the chemistry station. We also picked up a supply drop and found a promising base location to use in the snow biome, close to 2 Trader Hugh's, leaving us in a great spot for tomorrow. Please hit the like button if you've enjoyed this episode, and consider subscribing if you'd like to watch the rest of the series. Thanks for the generous support of my patrons shown here. Thanks to you for watching this video, and happy teleporting.